This is breaking news, viewers. WION is tracking this closely. At least 11 people killed and 21 injured in a suicide bomb attack in Balochistan province of Pakistan. 9 security personnel have lost their lives in the attack. The Baloch Liberation Army, the BLA, has claimed responsibility for carrying out the attack, targeting a convoy of the Pakistan Army in Noshki district of Balochistan. We shortly have the point of the attack on the map for you. Here it is. The suicide bomb attack on Pakistani forces took place when the convoy of security forces was travelling from Quetta to Taftan. Now, Taftan, as you can see on the map, is right near the border with Iran. Reports suggest there were 7 buses in this convoy, which was heading to Taftan. At Noshki, a car laden with explosives hit one of the buses, leading to the explosion. Following the attack, 2 BLA militants have been killed in the operation launched by security forces in the district. It's yet another standoff between Pakistan security forces and the BLA militants. The incident comes just days after a passenger train was hijacked in this same province. All right, joining us live on the broadcast is our Pakistan Bureau Chief Anas Malik, who's joining us from Islamabad. Anas, as I just mentioned, this is coming just days before we saw the Jafar Express being hijacked, and now this attack. Death toll as of now stands at 11, as you had given us the figure a short while ago. Is that expected to rise even further? Give us an update at this point.
Well, yes, the death toll is indeed expected to rise primarily because of the fact that because of the nature of the explosion, it was a coordinated attack. First happened the IED explosions on the buses that were moving, then came in the RPG attacks, and then came in the suicide bombing through a vehicle-borne improvised explosive device that was being driven by a suicide bomber. So that is the reason we're seeing that the death toll can go up as per local police officials having spoken to WION. With that being said, at least 11 people, out of which 9 are security forces personnel and 2 are civilians. They have confirmed being killed in this heinous act of terror that has been launched by the banned terror group Baloch Liberation Army. What we also know is that a follow-up operation by the military has been launched in the area, and that has killed at least another 2, including the suicide bomber. So we're expecting this particular operation to go on. The injured, those who have been critically injured, they were initially moved to Noshki, and now they're being heli-lifted or airlifted via helicopter to the hospitals here in Quetta.
Anas, it was just days ago that we were reporting on that deadly train siege, the Jafar Express. That was the train going towards, it was hijacked in Sibi. And at that point, again, it was a point of national concern within Pakistan as well. It made headlines across the world. And days later, we are seeing another standoff between BLA militants and the Pakistan security forces. Is this expected to only escalate further and further?
Well, it has escalated. If you look at it in terms of the numbers, it has definitely escalated since the fall of Kabul across the border in Afghanistan when the Taliban took over. We've seen a sharp increase in terrorist attacks by the BLA and the Baloch affiliated terrorist organizations, at least in Pakistan particularly. And if you talk about stats, it's risen by about 62 to 63%. So that gives you a sense of that. With that being said, this particular attack that took place in Noshki, these buses were en route to Taftan, which is at the border with Iran. So Taftan, and it's Taftan on the Pakistan side, Zahedan on the Irani side, and we've seen that previously this particular belt, the RCD highway or the Regional Cooperation Development Highway, this has been under attack, and including the deadly 2014 Mustang bombings, and it has been a hub of sectarian violence. So we're seeing that sort of a shift from sectarian violence to these terror outfits based on nationalistic or ethnic lines. That is a definite shift. And with regards to your question, yes, it has indeed escalated, and we would be expecting it to further escalate following the attack on the Jafar Express. And as the Pakistani military has clearly outlined, that it will be going out against all of these terrorist elements that are present in Balochistan, and that there will be no dialogue with them. Shivan?
Anas, thanks for getting us the latest. As you had confirmed, the death toll as of now stands at 11. There are conflicting numbers that have come in from the BLA, which are different. As of now, what we have learnt at WION, 11 is the death toll, which, as Anas confirmed, is expected to rise further. That was Anas Malik getting us the latest from Islamabad.